after 3 amazing days in South Korea. We are headed back to Fukuoka. While we were out traveling the world, Ali was out there living his best life. We checked into the Hilton Seahawk, which was a really beautiful and a convenient place to stay. On one side of the hotel is the PayPay Dome, where their baseball team, the Fukuoka Hawks, play. On the opposite side is Fukuoka Tower, where you can go up to the top and check out the views. During the 8-minute walk from our hotel, the graphics turned from Halloween theme to a love theme. This is what it looks like from the tower looking at our hotel. Next to the PayPay Dome was a ZO Fukuoka Boss, which was jam-packed with activities. See how fast you can pitch, steal the base with a pro, or try to hit a home run. For all you thrill seekers, there's a slide that goes from the top of the building all the way to the bottom. On the roof overlooking Hakata Bay is a hanging solo roller coaster for all you people with nerves of steel. You can spend quite a bit of time in this arcade. Even for adults, it was pretty fun. Our favorite one was this one, where you had to match your body with the hole in the wall. TeamLabs is also in the same building. If you haven't been there before, basically it just messes with all your senses, gets you all discombobulated, and messes with your equilibrium and your eyes. It's kind of crazy in there.
You gotta go like slow, but you guys get moved. That was like the most obvious. So trippy.
Time to get our grub on, and this place was Cameron's favorite, Gyokatsu at Motomura. It's a fatty wagyu katsu that's barely cooked. Finish cooking it yourself on this hot ceramic stone, then dip it in one of their delicious sauces. I love anything wagyu related, so this was right up my alley. It was one of Cameron's missions to find a very specific color shoes from Onitsuka Tiger. Apparently it's a pretty popular brand in Japan, and it's cheaper if you buy it here, but we just couldn't find that color combination that he wanted. He went into at least 5 of these stores without any luck, until we got to Canal City, Hakata. Then Ohori Park is a great place to chill and take a leisurely walk. There's a pathway that goes right up the middle of this large pond. There's lots of animal life around for you to see. This brother is having the time of his life.
Yeah, boy.
All the birds are just chilling, being all cool. There's a scenic point here for you to take it all in. The Dazaifu Tenmangu shrine is probably one of my favorite shrines. And this is why. I love watching them be perfectionists at their crafts. They're so good at everything they do. You can feel their sense of pride and also their happiness when they get to see other people enjoy what they've created. I really enjoyed this frozen jello with strawberries inside. There were a handful of really good sit and eat Japanese restaurants there. We ended up getting this one with the Japanese garden. The whole zen ambiance made the meal that much better. Coupled with fatty negitaro, which is my favorite now, it was spectacular. Now that our bellies are happy and the grumpiness has faded, we can really enjoy walking around the temple. I always marvel at the architecture, and also I like watching the culture of other people. What was most interesting about this shrine was actually it had an amusement park in the back. Unless you have kids, I'd skip this part though. We had time for one more stack here. This was a perfect size little dessert. There was cheesecake on the bottom, really soft cheesecake, ice cream, fresh strawberry jam, and some frozen strawberries. After this, we head home, get beautiful Japanese dinner, and rest up for our Itoshima tour in the morning. First stop on the list is Shiraito Falls. This is about an hour 10 minutes from Hakata Station. Even though we've done a lot of waterfalling back on Maui, it's always nice to get out in the wilderness and breathe in that nice fresh clean air and be one with nature.
I just wanna see how beautiful you are.
There's also a pond right past this bridge that they stock with trout, and you can try your hand at fishing. They'll even cook it for you. Past that is a hiking trail. Make sure you get some really good shoes. It's a little steep. This was really a beautiful and tranquil place to walk down. But being part of a tour group, the tranquility quickly turned to mayhem as they run up the hill to make it on time to depart for the next location, which was Keya No Oto Park, which is an oceanside park with an option to hike up to the top of this hill for some views. I'm not sure what this was, but you can also get a oot dog here. The next stop is the factory of the famous Ichiran ramen restaurant. They didn't let us record any of the faces of the workers there. They must be part of the notorious ramen underground syndicate. They then invited us in for some ramen. The tour guide was teasing me though for getting a rice dish. Is that weird? I guess so. This matcha pudding was a nice treat, especially for a hot day. It wasn't really a pudding to me. It was more like if a pudding and a jello had a baby. This is what it'd be. It'd be like a juding. Back on the road again, we're heading to Sakurai Futamigaura, or Couples Rock. These are twin rocks that they tied together with a Shinto rope. It's supposed to represent love and marriage. I guess there's no better place for some couples photos. A 10-minute walk down the street, there's people surfing at a spot called Palm Beach. Nothing like the Palm Beach with the high-end stores and the fancy Lamborghinis on the beach. This Palm Beach had a chill and super relaxed vibe to it. The last fun bit of a trip was the coconut tree swings. While looking out at Hakata Bay, there are about 7 or 8 different swings that you could choose from. This was a great way to end the tour with some family fun. For dinner, we head back to the hotel to get some fancy Japanese food. Some sushi, some beers, some desserts, and then we gotta refuel ourselves for the next day. 10-hour tour of Takachio Gorge. This was one of our big ticket items of things to do while in Fukuoka. They also take us to Mount Aso Crater and Kusa Senri.